Okay, so I'm going to show a video of me making my prosthetic I used for Halloween. So I used the technique of cotton balls and latex. I didn't show a video of me doing my horns, but I'll talk about that in a second. Right now I'm layering cotton balls across a wire and putting latex on it. I'm using a sculpting tool to do this. I let it dry for a day. You don't have to do that. You can just do it all at once, then let it dry. Now I'm going on to the horns, doing same technique, but I'm kind of doing it in a circular motion. So I made the horns by a wire, shaped it to how I wanted it to go. Then I put like kid foam on it to give it the actual like width of it, and then I taped that together. After I taped it, I layered it with like egg crate foam. If you don't know what an egg crate is, I'm talking about like the padding you put on your bed to make it softer. I'm going with the other horn. So I'm going to go and powder it so it doesn't stick to itself. I just use flour. To me, it's a lot more inexpensive than using translucent powder, and you can get a lot higher quantity with it. Now I'm peeling up the mask. I'm using an angled brush flour to help release it and also so it doesn't stick to itself. Okay, so I put it on a cosmetic head. I'm getting rolled out cotton balls and putting them on the back of the horns that is attached to a bald cap. These, they're my little happy accidents, as Bob Ross would say. I put the cotton balls in the latex by accident, and I don't know, it just looked like a good idea. Because originally I was going to do, kind of like I did with the front of the mask, do a cross. But I like the little balls, so I did that. And I made a line in the back. You kind of have to be patient when you do the balls because they're going to stick to your sculpting tool. In order to keep them from really sticking, you have to constantly keep putting latex on it to help from sticking to itself. And going on the inside of the horns to make them more flat. Okay, now I'm gonna paint it. I'm sorry, this part's not gonna be filmed all the way. My camera like stopped. So I'm using black acrylic paint mixed with water to give it a more translucent look, and at the very tips of the horn I make it darker. I did it all over the whole prosthetic. The bald cap I did a little differently.
How's it going?
Here's my video.
Then for my actual applying the raccoon eyes, I outlined my prosthetic and put black all around where I think it was needed.
Latex. It's gonna stink, okay? What'd you... Do you want to smell it?
Then I'm putting latex on my face to help the bald cap stick. Then I'm going to stick my prosthetic on top.
What are you?
I don't know.
Maybe you can be a rhino?
I kind of forgot to put latex on the inside of my prosthetic. So later on I'm going to have to redo the ends of my bald cap. Okay, so I'm going in with my cotton and latex technique.
I want you to be a rhino.
Okay, I'm a rhino.
I'm covering up the transition from my head to the bald cap in the front of my, like between my eyebrow area. Then I am doing it on the edges where my face part, like my mask, where my eyes, connecting it to my bald cap to make it more of a easier transition so it's not so obvious that it's like, I guess you want to say fake.
Want some pizza?
Oh!
Oh,
No! No! I need makeup remover.
I forgot to do my face prosthetic,
no.
so I'm just putting black paint all over my face. But I will redo it, hopefully soon, to show what I actually truly wanted my prosthetic to look like. Gonna cover up my cotton ball areas. They're really not dry enough yet. You need to let them dry longer. That's why I'm kind of stippling it on. Oh, also the bald cap, can't tell if you noticed, but I have black dots all over it because I did the splatter effect with the black and water. Well, that is it. I hope you enjoyed. I definitely enjoyed making it, and thank you for watching.